Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amani and I'll be your yoga teacher today. Today we have a super slow flow, very low to the mat. We're going to be focusing on your entire body from your head all the way down to your toes. So I would recommend to just wear something super comfortable. And if you need any props, blocks, or a bolster, you can go ahead and grab that. I won't be using any today, but if you would like to have them handy, you can go ahead and do that. What we will be using is a yoga strap. So if your mat came with a strap, that's great, or if you have a yoga strap, or you could just grab a belt or a scarf, something that you can put around your foot so we can do a nice hamstring stretch. If you'd like to listen to the playlist that I've created for this flow, I am going to link it down in the description box, or you can just listen to your own playlist that you created. Just a nice, relaxing, chill vibe is what we're going for today. So, with all that being said, let's get started. So we are starting today in a reclined bound angle pose. So you're going to come to the center of your mat, and then you're going to lay all the way down onto your back. And this is when you could use those props if you have them. If you want blocks underneath your knees, you can do that. So you're bringing your feet together and dropping your knees to the side. Your hands can come onto your belly, they can come onto the mat or the ground, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Just find that and really just settle in here, making sure you relax through the hips, relax through the shoulders, and just taking a moment here to arrive on our mats today. Just noticing your natural breath without forcing anything, without changing anything. Noticing how you feel. Maybe noticing what's going on in your mind right now. Allowing yourself to let go of your day so far, or if you're just starting your day, forgetting about all your tasks and to-do lists just for these next few moments. Scanning your entire body from your head all the way down to your toes. Just noticing how you feel. This could be a little intense on the hips, especially if you have really tight hips. So we'll just start to deepen our breath, taking a deep inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another cleansing breath just like that, in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll continue to deepen our breath in and out through the nose for 5 more rounds at your own pace. Making sure your breath is deep, nice and slow. Controlling the inhales and the exhales. Allowing your lungs to fill up with air. And then on the exhale, squeezing every last bit of air out of your lungs. 2 more breaths. Maybe making it even deeper, reaching deeper into the bottom of the belly. And then exhaling, making it the same length. And on your last breath, make it the deepest one you've taken all day so far. And then slowly release it out of the nose. Coming back to your natural breath. Maybe taking one extra moment here to set an intention for today's practice. This could be a word, a phrase, an affirmation, anything you'd like to take with you on and off the mat. Taking one final deep breath in and then out through the mouth, releasing it into the world. Great. We're going to start to warm up the body. So take your hands and then push your knees together. Ooh, that could feel really good. Maybe do some internal rotation, so dropping the knees together. Or you can just drop the knees side to side a few times, really releasing the hips. And while you do that, you can maybe turn the head from side to side a few times as well. And we're going to start today's practice lying down. I know, it's the best. So we're going to come back through center once you've dropped your knees to the side a few times. And then you're bringing both knees into your chest and just create some little circles here with your knees, kind of like a lower back massage here. One way, and then reverse the circles. Good. Squeeze them into your chest and then release both feet to the mat. So, starting with your right leg, you're keeping your left foot onto the mat and you're extending that right leg straight up. You can keep your leg as straight as you can, as your body allows. If this feels painful, you can just bend your knee and then interlace your hands behind your thigh and pull that thigh into the chest. So, we're targeting the hamstrings here. So while you pull your leg in towards your chest, you're pushing your leg into your hands. If this doesn't feel like it's enough, you can always slide the hands up onto the calf muscle and then pull from there. So really use your arm muscles to pull your leg towards your chest and then push your leg in towards your hands. Good. If you want a little bit more, you can extend that left leg down. That's a little bit more intense, or you can just keep the leg as it is. A few more breaths here. Always remembering your breath. Sometimes I'll be talking, but you should be breathing this whole time. Good. And then slowly release that leg down. We're going to grab our straps here, and then you're going to put your strap on your foot. So if you need to get up or whatever you need to do to just put that strap onto the foot and then hold the strap with your right hand and then drop the leg to the right. So it's kind of like an open hamstring stretch. So you're kind of stretching the inner right thigh. Good. You're pulling. If you want to hold the strap with your left arm as well, you can do that. Flexing the foot, feeling that stretch. Your foot does not have to touch the ground. If you want to extend that left leg down, you can. Breathing here for two more. One more. And then bringing it back through center. Grabbing the strap with your left arm and then dropping the leg off to the left. Good. It's kind of like a twist. You can extend your right arm out and make sure that you're really pulling on that strap. So you're going to feel that on the outside of the right leg. Ooh, nice IT band stretch here. Good. A few more breaths. And then bring it back through center, bend your knee, and release the strap for this to the side. We're going to use it for your other side. So bringing both your feet onto the mat. You're bringing your left leg up this time. And again, we're just doing that hamstring stretch. First, without the strap, you're going to flex your foot if you want a little more. If you point your toes, you'll feel it less in the hamstrings. So make sure you flex that foot and then pull that leg in towards the chest. Good. Pulling it in. You might notice that each side is different, and that's completely normal. This side is way tighter for me than the other side. Good. Breathe. Pulling it in a little bit closer if you can. And then once you feel like you're all evened out, You can release that, grab your strap, and then put your strap onto the left foot this time, grabbing it with your left hand, and then dropping that leg open to the left. Again, if you want to extend the right leg down, you can be a little bit more intense. Good. Hold. If you need to hold it with both hands, you can for a little bit more. Breathe. And on your next inhale, bring it through center. And then you're grabbing it with your right hand and taking that left leg all the way off to the right. You can extend that left arm long and kind of have a twist while you're doing this. So it's like a 2-in-1, a spinal twist and an outer thigh stretch and hamstring stretch. Good. Breathe. A few more breaths here. Once you're all evened out, you can bring that leg back through center, slowly releasing the strap, and we won't need it anymore. So just tossing it to the side, bringing your feet to the mat, drop your knees to the side a few times. And then you're bringing your right ankle onto your left thigh, interlacing your hands behind your left thigh, reclined pigeon pose. So here you're flexing the feet, you're pushing the right knee away, and you're pulling in on that left thigh. If this is not enough for you, you can grab the left shin. That might be a little bit more. You might feel this in the right glute. Or if you want, you can have a hamstring stretch in this one as well. Just a few more breaths here. Pulling that leg towards you. Good. And then slowly releasing down to the mat. You'll do the other side. So left ankle to right thigh. Interlace the hands. And then just feel that stretch in the left glute. Good. Breathe. Choose whatever variation you like here. If you want to extend that right leg up, you can. Or if you want to grab the top of your shin, just see what feels good. Beautiful job. Slowly releasing it down, bringing both knees into the chest, squeezing in. Again, a little back massage. This time you're taking your knees off to the side, flexing your feet, and then you're pointing the bottom of your feet up towards the ceiling for your happy baby. So if this is not possible for you, you can grab the outsides of your feet and really pull down while you push up. There's a lot of pull and push action here. Or you can grab the backs of the thighs if that is like just not happening today. You can just grab the back of your thighs. So you're breathing here, whatever variation you're in, just make sure you're opening your knees off to the side and you're pushing through the feet, pulling through the arms. Good. From here, you can extend one leg, straightening it out, and then the other, just playing around here. Maybe you want to take two at the same time, or maybe you want to rock side to side, finding a little bit of movement in your happy baby. Good. Beautiful. And then coming back through center and slowly releasing the legs down to the chest one more time. This time interlacing the hands behind the thighs. And then you're going to rock back and forth a few times before coming to a complete seated position on your mat. So we're going to rock, rock, and come to a seated position. Good. So from here, we will start with our legs crossed. And we're going to warm up the neck. So you're dropping your right ear to your right shoulder, releasing your shoulders down. Breathe here. And then take your chin to your chest. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. That could feel really good if you work at a desk all day. And then on your next inhale, taking that left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe. And then you're moving in that half circle. So you're just taking your right ear to right shoulder, rolling your neck through center, and then back to the left. It's kind of like a half moon. You're not rolling the neck all the way around. You're just taking it forward from left to right. Maybe pausing in those areas that feels a little bit more tense. And taking a deep breath there. Good. And then coming back through center, lifting the head up. And then from here, we're inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, right hand to left knee, and your left arm is behind you, twisting. Good. Looking past your left shoulder. Just 2 breaths here. And from here, you're keeping your right hand on your knee, and you're taking that left arm and taking it over your head. So kind of like a side body stretch and a twist at the same time. Yeah, there you go. You can look up, forward, or down, whatever feels good on your neck. And then inhale, coming back up, arms up, and exhale, twisting to the left this time. Left hand to right knee, looking past your right shoulder. Breathing here. Just a few breaths. And then you're taking that right arm, taking it over your head off to the left. So a twist and a side body stretch at the same time on this side. Good. A few more breaths. And then coming back through center, bringing both hands to your knees. Roll the shoulders a few times. Loosening it up. And then reverse the circles. Come back through center. Take your right arm in front of you, and then take your left arm above the right, twisting for your eagle arm. So if this is not happening for you, you could always just take the left arm and put it into the right elbow crease and just stretch the left side. And then we'll do the right. Or if you want to take your eagle arms, you're twisting, grabbing wherever you can, lift the elbows up, and then take the hands away from the face. Good. Breathe here. Really breathe into your upper back. Try to relax the shoulders. One more time. Good. Slowly release, unravel. Roll the shoulders a few times. And then we're taking that on the other side. So this time, left arm is on the bottom, right arm is on the top, twisting the arms around, and then lifting the elbows up, pushing the hands away from the face. Again, remember that you have this option if eagle arms is just not happening or if it doesn't feel comfortable in your body. You can always just take the classic stretch. So you're holding for a few more breaths. And then slowly release and rolling the shoulders one more time, one way, then the other. Feels really good. And from here, you're coming into our seated postures. So our legs are out in front of us. We're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Folding over, rounding through the spine. Breathing here, good. Release the neck. You do not have to touch your toes. You can touch your shins. You can touch the sides of your mat. And then inhale, rolling all the way up. And then you're taking your legs as wide as you can. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, but this time with wide legs. Flexing your feet upwards. And maybe on each exhale, you're walking forward just a little bit and breathing. Release the neck. Good. One more. And exhale. Inhale, lift your head. Walk the hands to the right. Grab the right foot or the right shin. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift back through center. And then exhale, walking it off to the left and fold. Good. And then coming back through center, rolling all the way up, taking your legs back in together, swinging them around, coming into your tabletop. Shoulders are above your wrists, and your hips are above your knees. Knees are hip width apart. You'll inhale, drop the belly, look forward, cow pose. Exhale, round through the spine, push your belly button up. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back through to your neutral tabletop. You're bringing your left hand right underneath your face. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing your arm all the way through the left and then placing your head to the mat. This is where you can use a block, maybe underneath your head. Good. If you want, you can just extend that left arm forward or take it to your low back for a little bit more. Good. A few more breaths. And then inhale, completing that twist. Arm comes up. Exhale, plant the right hand right under the face. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. And then exhale, thread it through left ear to the mat. Good. Breathing, taking whatever variation feels good here. And extend the right arm or take it to your low back. One more breath. Bringing that right hand back next to your face. Inhale, coming all the way, unwinding, and then bringing the hand down. A few more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back to neutral. We're taking some circles, just stretching out the wrists. So you're taking your chest forward past your wrists and then around and back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Make sure to spread your fingers, maybe gripping the mat a little bit to protect your wrists, and then reverse the circles. Good. Coming back through center. You're turning your hands, so your fingertips are facing your thighs, and then you're moving forward and back a few times. Inhaling forward, exhale back. Good. Stretching the wrists, stretching the forearms, and then coming back. Your fingertips are facing the top of the mat. Now this time you're flipping your palm, so your palm is facing up. You can do this one at a time or both at the same time. So your fingers are facing your thighs and your palms are facing upwards. And then again, you're gonna just gently move forward and back. This is a really good stretch for the wrists. Breathe into it, spread those fingers. Good. And then flip the hands, sitting all the way back onto your heels. Take your hands together, interlace the fingers, and then just roll through the wrists, letting them go. Whew, feels really good. And then the other way, shaking them out. Good. And from here, you're already on your heels, so we're going to stretch out your calves. Sorry, not your calves, your ankles. So you're gonna lean back and place your hands behind you. And then once you're there, you're lifting the right knee up and feeling that stretch in the front of the right leg. So you're really stretching your ankle out here. Breathing a few times, and then lower that right leg down and lift the left leg up. Good. If you want, you can always lift both at the same time. If you're in for a challenge, you can try to lift your arms off the mat or just stay as you are. And then slowly release, coming back into your tabletop. You'll take that right leg, push it back, and then just circle through the ankle again. So you're really pushing, stretching the calf, and then counter stretching that ankle. Good. Lift the leg, take some circles, and then bring that right leg back in. Extend the left leg long, and then push through that foot. Good. Push through your heel, counter stretching and stretching the calf. Beautiful job. Bringing that leg back. Toes are together, knees as wide as your mat, pushing back for your child's pose. You're holding here for 5 deep breaths. Really pushing the hips towards the heels. If your arms are tired in this position, you can bring your hands by your face. Or you can come onto the elbows, bringing the hands above your head in prayer. This is also a really nice tricep stretch. Deeply breathing into your low back, into your glutes. And then taking one final deep breath in and out. Bringing the hands back to the mat and coming back into your tabletop. And this time you're lowering all the way on to the belly. And bring your elbows next to your chest. Hands are slightly in front of your face. And from here, you're pushing the tops of your feet into the mat, pushing your hips into the mat, and lifting the chest up. This is your Sphinx pose. It's a nice, easy little back bend. If this doesn't feel like it's really doing anything for you, you can lift your legs up. This will feel like a little bit more compression in the low back. Or if you want even more, release the legs down, come up onto the hands and push yourself, lifting your chest even higher into your seal pose. Release your shoulders, release your neck, and really releasing the glutes as well. And just feeling the compression in your low back. Again, if this is not enough, you could always bring the feet up, and then you'll feel a little bit more compression in the low back. If that's too much, release back and just hold your seal or your Sphinx pose, whatever you choose. You're here for 3 more breaths. And then after your 3rd breath, slowly lowering back to the mat. And we're going to practice locust pose. So before we start, we're just bringing our foreheads to the mat. I'll explain this before I do it. So you're going to bring your forehead to the mat and you're pushing both feet into the mat. You're taking your arms back so your fingertips are pointing towards the back of the mat. And then we're going to practice with your head down, only lifting the legs. So we'll start with the right leg. So you'll inhale, lift the right leg up, pushing your hips into the mat. Good. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Good. And exhale down. Now we're going to lift both legs up at the same time, pointing the toes and really bringing the legs in together. So you're not taking them wide, bringing them closer together. So inhale, lift both legs up, squeeze, good, and exhale. Beautiful job. So on the next one, we're going to do both legs up and we're going to lift our chest. You can keep your hands on the mat for this first variation. So whenever you're ready, inhale, lift your chest and lift your legs. Good. Pushing through your hands. Looking straight down to protect the neck. Breathe. And exhale, lower. Beautiful job. On the next try, we're either going to lift the arms or keep them as they are, whatever you prefer. So, whenever you're ready, inhale, lift the legs, lift the chest, lift the arms, point the fingers back, really flexing. Good. Two more breaths. And exhale down, release. We'll do that one last time and we'll hold for 3 breaths to take whatever variation that suits you. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lifting everything up. Lift a little higher, push through the hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale down, release. Come onto your right ear. And then bring the hands up by your head and slide that left leg up. This is like a half frog, and it's really good to release the low back. Inhale, release the left leg, turn onto the left ear. Bring the right leg up this time. Slowly release the right leg down. Push yourself back into your child's pose. 3 breaths. And then slowly coming all the way up. Swing those legs around. And you're coming onto your back again. So bring yourself to the center of your mat, lying all the way down, bringing the knees into the chest again, circling them one way and then the other. Squeezing them in. And then from here, we're taking some easy twists. So you're bringing both knees into your chest, dropping both knees to the right. Good. Looking past your left shoulder. Extend that left arm nice and long. You're not pushing here. You don't need to touch your knees to the mat. If you want a little bit more, you can extend that right leg straight down and just keep that left leg bent. Good. Really releasing through the spine, working out any final little kinks in the back. Inhale, coming back through center, both knees in. And then exhale, dropping both knees to the left this time, turning your head, looking past your right fingers. Keeping your shoulders nice and planted on the mat. If you want a little bit more, extend that left leg down, keep the right knee bent. A few more breaths here. And then inhale, coming back through center. And take any final little movements you need here. Maybe you want to circle the knees a few times. Maybe you want to take happy baby one last time. Stretching the legs. Maybe you want to find some movement or find some stillness. Just take your final little movements. And then whenever you're ready, finding a nice, comfortable position on your mat. And we did some external rotation when we started. Maybe you want some internal rotation. So dropping the knees in towards each other. Feet are as wide as the mat. Or you can even just take your legs nice and long on your mat. You're lying down. You're closing your eyes. And allowing for your body to fully relax onto your mat. Allowing for your breath to soften. Slightly tucking the chin to your chest, allowing for today's practice to slowly melt into the mat, relaxing your shoulders, releasing your jaw, and relaxing the muscles in your face. Relax your chest, your belly, and your hips. Relaxing your thighs, your knees, your shins, and your calves. Relaxing your ankles, your feet, all the way down to your toes. Allowing yourself these next few minutes to be completely relaxed with absolutely nothing to do. If you get distracted or if your mind starts to wander, you could think back to your intention if you set one for today's practice. Or you could count your inhales and your exhales. Allowing your thoughts to float away like clouds. You have another 2 minutes in your Shavasana. I will guide you back once it's time. Slowly start to bring your awareness back into the space, back to your body, deepening your inhales and exhales. Maybe starting to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, circling the wrists and the ankles. You can take a full body stretch here or turn your head side to side. And slowly, without any rush, turning on to your favorite side. I'm taking a moment here. And then slowly using your arms to push yourself all the way up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed or keeping a soft gaze, sitting up nice and tall. Bringing your palms together to meet at the chest. And then you're rubbing your hands together to create some warmth between your palms. And then placing your hands over your eyes for your final moment to yourself. Massaging your temples, massaging your ears, your neck on your way down, maybe your shoulders. Meeting with your palms back at the chest. We'll seal today's practice with 3 cleansing breaths together. We'll inhale, our arms will come up over our heads, and then we'll exhale through our mouth, hands will come back down through center. We'll release all the air out to prepare. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. 1, last one. Thank you so much for choosing me to guide you through your practice today. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this nice, slow flow. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next one.